What is the difference between Etsy views and visits? If you're like many sellers on Etsy, you might be wondering, what the heck is the difference between Etsy views and visits, which you can see within your Etsy stats? A visit and a view almost sound like the same thing. So what's the difference and how can you use this information in your own Etsy shop? We're gonna be breaking this down in today's video to help you, especially during the busy holiday season, when hopefully you have lots of views and visits and sales in your Etsy shop. But before we dive into that, make sure that you grab my free Black Friday toolbox down below, which is going to include checklists and cheat sheets and free graphics packs and video trainings that you can use to prepare yourself for Etsy's biggest holiday shopping season of the year. You can grab that download link down below and get all of the goodies and start preparing for Black Friday. So what are the differences between views and visits? So basically, guys, visits represent the number of people who looked at your shop or one of your listings throughout the day. And this information refreshes a few times a day. You can actually see when your data was last refreshed at the top of your page. And the reason that Etsy does this is because they want to filter out a lot of bot content, which is basically computers who are going around just clicking on a bunch of random things and messing up your stats, which I'm sure that we've all experienced at one point or another, where your stats just look a little bit wonky and the numbers don't match up. It's probably due to bots. You also might notice that at the end of the day, your numbers aren't gonna match up, or maybe they will change. That's because at the end of the day, Etsy will actually filter out all of the bot content, or as much as they possibly can. So your number of visits might actually look like they're going lower, but in reality, it's just Etsy filtering out all of the bots that have swarmed our shops. So don't be upset if you see that your visits go down throughout the day. It's no big deal. It's just Etsy helping us out and getting rid of information that is never going to benefit us. Not to mention, bots don't want to buy our stuff. Robot overlords. You don't want to make the robot overlords angry. All right, so visits are the number of people who looked at your shop or your listing. What about views? Views are the total time that people looked at each of your listings. And this information kind of overlaps a little bit. So if you were searching for a decorative wall clock on Etsy and you clicked on one listing, you've got one listing that you click on and you really like that product, but you decide to go to the shop owner's store and look at a few more of their products, and you click through 5 other listings, this would count as 1 visit, but 6 total listing views, because on top of the original listing that you viewed, the decorative wall clock, you looked at 5 additional listings, creating 6 total listing views and 1 visit. Now, all of this information can be paired with your average listing views, which is really interesting because you can see if people are actually kind of bobbing around your shop a little bit and checking out a little bit of this and a little bit of that, rather than just checking out one listing. So it's a good idea to kind of compare these numbers a bit and just kind of see what people are doing. And if you notice that people just aren't exploring a lot of your listings, it might be a good idea to go into your listing descriptions and start linking products that pair well with other products. So for example, if you've got a listing for a silver gemstone bracelet, you might also add a link directly into your listing description that says this bracelet pairs well with this set of earrings, which you can buy here, and kind of encourage shoppers to explore your shop more. You could also try adding these different pairings into your listing photos and saying, if you would like to check these out, go into my shop and you can find even more products that you could pair with these listings. Just make sure that you put something in that listing photo that says that they aren't getting everything in the photo if you decide to go this route, because the last thing you want to do is confuse your customers before the holiday and make them think that they're getting some big set, and then in reality they're only getting one product. All right, guys, so that is the difference between Etsy views and Etsy visits. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here, because I have tons of Etsy related videos for you to explore. Plus, every Friday, my husband Mark and I go live with our weekly episode of the Friday Bean, where you guys can ask us questions and hang out with us. It's a ton of fun. As I mentioned before, we've got our Black Friday toolbox down below, full of free goodies that you can utilize to get yourself ready for Etsy's biggest holiday shopping season of the year. And on December 1st, make sure that you guys mark your calendars, because my own Handmade Alpha Academy will be opening for enrollment from December 1st until December 10th. This self-paced 9-module training program has been tested by over 500 of my handmade alphas. It only opens twice a year for very limited enrollment windows. That way I know that I have plenty of time to work with my students as they work through the course. So if you're interested in the Handmade Alpha Academy, there is a waiting list link down below. Opting in does not obligate you to buy. However, it does guarantee that you get notified when doors open, and it guarantees you a $1,000 enrollment discount just for being one of my loyal community members. So if that interests you at all, be sure to grab that link down below, sign up, and hopefully I see you on December 1st. Until next time, guys, bye-bye!